This man wants to shift the balance of power in this state. This man became a folk hero by beating the Gators. Players today who thrive on big games. Friend versus friend, brother versus brother.
Down he goes. Coming in that little quick pass. Wuerffel has a little time. Give it to Dunn. He's working in the traffic and pops free. Warrick down under it. He's got it.
This episode of College GameDay Flashback is built by the Home Depot.
Those folks are in the cheap seats way behind us here. This is the toughest ticket in the history of College GameDay, our 25th road show. There's the Sears Trophy. If you want to win that, you better win today. Folks, welcome to Tallahassee. This is the 5th consecutive 1 versus 2 game College GameDay has been a part of. We are set up here in Dick Howser Stadium, a few feet from where Lee Corso used to roam center field back in 1954. Lee Corso coached in the first Florida versus Florida State game. Kirk Herbstreit, we've listened to this guy's stories all week long. Lee, I hate to tell you, today's game is bigger than that first game. This is the headline in the Tallahassee Democrat today. If a real war broke out, it would not be this big a headline. In the next hour, the beginning of the zenith of this 38-year-old bitter backyard feud, one of the most significant events in the history of mankind. Okay, maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much. These teams play games that have nicknames. Choke of the Doke, or Rally a Tally, or Romp in the Swamp, or Fifth Quarter in the French Quarter. They're so big, they give them nicknames. But never have these teams been undefeated at the end of a season, ranked number 1 and 2. In fact, this is the last regular season 1 versus 2 game since the Noles invaded Notre Dame 3 years ago. Charlie Ward tried to bring them back, but in the closing seconds, his pass to the goal line broken up by Sean Wooden. Number 2 beat number 1, but the Noles got the last laugh in the polls, winning the national championship.
There's such a big rivalry around this game. I mean, so much hype, and I mean, it means a lot to everyone. I mean, even when you lose the Florida game, I mean, you feel like you lost the whole season, really. So, I mean, we're going to be fired up and intense and ready to go.
Don't believe it's a big rivalry? On both campuses, the messages are plain as day. This is a truly Floridian feud. 2/3 of both rosters hail from the Sunshine State, and their paths have crossed before.
So that's what's neat about Florida State is sometimes you line up there and you know there's a face behind the helmet, there's a name that you know, a history, and it just adds that much more. And you love them, respect them, but you want to beat them even that much more.
A lot of trash talking has been said, but you know, pretty much on the field we're enemies, but off the field we're friends.
The Gators hold a 9-game edge in the 39-game series, but it was Florida State's 1994 comeback that was one of the epic contests. Behind the arm of Danny Wuerffel, the Seminoles rallied in the 4th quarter from a 31-3 deficit to tie the game. This season, the Sugar Bowl berth rivals even state bragging rights.
Both teams have been successful, and both of us coming into the game 10-0. Both schools don't like each other. That's for sure, and that's the way it should be.
It's been a rivalry that was very important between the two schools and within the state. Now, people in Hawaii care who wins it. People in Berlin care who wins it. People all over the world who like football is going to be interested in this game because the winner is going to play somebody for the national championship. Welcome back to College GameDay. I want you to see a poignant manifestation of some ill will for their neighbors 150 miles away from Tallahassee, and it gets a little personal here. That is Coach Spurrier's face in the bullseye, and Seminole fans trying to take it out on him. We'll see if their team is up to taking it out on him. And we saw painted faces last night, not just on game day. This fella here is ready to go. Flags on every car in town. It is insane.
Renard Wilson and Peter Boulware are the finest defensive ends as a pair to play here at Florida State in their history. They're great players, but they're different in personalities, and they also have different styles of playing the game.
I was raised up out in Wade in the country part, had dirt roads, no stop signs. I want a ranch one day, and I want to have 1,000 acres and, have a bunch of cows.
They call Renard Wilson Big Country. He got the nickname when he rid his dorm of a stray possum.
My father made me, work hard and had to wake up early in the mornings on the weekends, go out and do some work or go pick tobacco or something, watermelons or go to the cornfield and pick some corn for the hogs.
Get up at 5 in the morning and milk that cow on a cold day. Not everybody has to do that. And I'll bet that Pete's never milked a cow either. I don't know if he could get milk.
Never milked a cow in my life.
Peter Boulware grew up in Columbia, South Carolina, the son of a doctor.
He's a guy that has not had to do the things that maybe Renard has to get to where he is now. Maybe that's why it's taken Pete longer to gain the strength, to gain the mental toughness.
You ever ask him how to milk a cow? No, I haven't asked him how to milk a cow. I don't even know if I really want to know how to do that.
Despite the different backgrounds, city and country seem to team up well for state, anchoring the nation's #1 defense.
Let Danny Wuerffel take that 5-step drop that he loves to take so much. And I'm going to tell you, Renard Wilson and Peter Boulware, two of the best defensive ends in the nation, the two best, okay, will have Wuerffel sandwiches all day long.
But I don't think we've ever had a pair like these two. They go get that passer. And, you know, most people, well, everybody we've played has had a plan to stop one of them. Yeah. But you can't double cover everybody.
Until spring practice, Wilson and Boulware played the same position. Since divided, the tandem is paired to produce 31 sacks, plus different challenges for opponents.
Wilson is quicker. He's the quickest, one of the quickest defensive players I've ever seen. He's more powerful, believe it or not. I've seen him take 300-pound tackles and throw them at the quarterback. Boulware is more, he's relentless. He plays the edges better, and he seems to have a great feel coming off of that blocker.
Does he already have the Heisman Trophy? He won't talk about it, but here's what some of his teammates and opponents today think.
I think pretty much Danny Wuerffel pretty much has won the Heisman already.
People keep asking me if you talked to Danny about the Heisman. I said, no, I haven't talked to him all year about it, and I'm not going to start this week or next week or any week.
I know he deserves that Heisman Trophy. My thing is I just want to get to him and just do whatever I can to make us win this game.
It's not something that's been on my mind a lot. It's something that's going to happen or not, and it's beyond my control.
He's given an answer 100 times. That's the party line. Never had a Heisman winner coach a Heisman winner. It was 30 years ago that Steve Spurrier won it, although Florida State fans will tell you he would not have won the award if the Gators hadn't beaten the Noles on a very controversial call, right? Lane Fenner, was he in or was he out of bounds? All right, coming up, selections on this game. The last 7 times Mr. Corso here has put on a piece of headgear, that team has won the football game. All of our College Game Day road shows. Who'll we go with this time? That's coming up as kickoff is still a few minutes away. Stick around. Mr. Corso, we set you up with the headgear build-up every single time you've come out here, normally with screaming crowds behind you, 5 times, including the visiting team. When you put on that hat, that team has won the football game, so America awaits.
Okay, let me tell you the situation this in. Florida has a tremendous advantage. They had 2 weeks to prepare for this ball game. Their legs are rested and their minds rested. They also have a tremendous advantage. Danny Wuerffel, 5th-year quarterback. I'm picking Florida to win this football game because of those 2 reasons.
Where's the hat?
No hat. Crowd's off.
I'm not using my good stuff. Everything.
I'm not using my good stuff without a crowd.
The first 8 weeks of the season, I think everybody was talking about Florida. I know I was, saying that Florida's the best team in the country because of Danny Wuerffel and the defense that Bob Stoops brought over. Last couple weeks against Vandy and South Carolina, the offense declined a little bit. I think that will be the difference in the game, along with the rushing defense of Florida State. Warrick Dunn wins this football game, Florida State in the upset.
The talking is over. The moment is here. The flyby. Duck for cover. In case you don't want to watch the game on ABC, the National High School Cheerleading Association Championships are next on ESPN.
You gotta go with the hat.
See you tonight.
Keith, they say this game is supposed to be a war. If it is, it's the airborne passing attack that will be a primary factor in it. And the University of Florida has the best tandem of wide receivers in this conference. You look at Riddell, Anthony, and Ike Hilliard, the numbers they put together. Their challenge today, take the short pass because of the pass rush and make it a big play.
Taylor's the deep man. Wuerffel circles, throws for the corner, and it'll be picked off.
Well, you called it correctly, Keith. It gets flushed out of the pocket. The receiver to the left side, outside of the screen, stopped his pattern.
They go to the shotgun, and Wuerffel unloads it quickly. Give the man enough time to get himself squared upfield, and he does it well. Fred Taylor is a 220 2-pound junior from Belle Glade, and you can move the chains again. That's another Gator first down. 2nd down and 7 for the Seminoles. The ball on the 23, and Busby looked like he changed the play. Give it to Dunn. He's working in the traffic and pops free. That's why the Florida Gators have to get a handle on Warrick Dunn. First down, Seminoles at the 48-yard line.
Pooh Bear Williams, 22. Jones, number 78, doing a nice job. And when you get into secondary one-on-one with Warrick Dunn, he is going to beat you.
2nd down and 10 from the 39. Busby calling the play. Kind of hard to crowd of more than 80,000. But most of them are Seminole fans. And this is Warrick Dunn. He disappeared in the stack, but he just kept on pumping.
Running to their left side behind Long and Jones. He is small. You can't see him in there. He gets lost, but you got to bring him down. He keeps it alive. He's only 5'9", 185 pounds. I don't know if he's that big, Keith.
Down he goes. Andre Wadsworth.
From the inside, Wadsworth comes in. He's had some injury problems. That's only his 3rd sack of the year.
44 plus on the season. Both putters are very good. Pressure here, blocked. They blocked it. And it's down at the 2-yard line.
From over here, watches the outside man goes outside, but the inside man is going to get it. Bullwearer, number 58. That's just a great layout and a big turnover for Florida State.
If they don't get a touchdown here, Gators will win this scrimmage. There it is, Pooh Bear. So far, Bobby Bowden, we got to get pressure on Wuerffel. If we can't beat him. All those things have happened so far. Busby going big. Warrick down under it. He's got it. Peter Warrick down under the ball at the 2-yard line.
First down right after the punt return. Busby looks to the right. Now he's got single coverage. Weary, number 24, doesn't see the ball. Warrick makes the play. That's a good catch. Everything is going away from him. They are not making the plays.
This is Busby. Throws. Touchdown. Melvin Pearsall. Gives the ball to Jackson. Big play for Terry. The 213-pounder runs it all the way down to the Florida State 35-yard line. First down, Gators. It is 2nd down and 8 for the Gators. The ball is on the Florida State 33. Wuerffel in trouble again. He's taken down by number 90, Greg Spires, his 2nd quarterback sack in his swing. And the home crowd glad to help the defense. And they're coming, and that little quick pass is intercepted at the 35-yard line.
Florida State defensively is dominating this game. Wuerffel checking off, tries to hit the pop pass, doesn't see the interception because it's deflected.
1st and 10. Wuerffel put some air under it. He's got Anthony down there. It's touchdown, Gators.
Well, they call him out.
No, they call him out at the 1.
Here are your skill players. Outstanding speed at wide receiver and very good defensive backs. But this is just a streak. Anthony goes by him. A big play and explosiveness. 17 points doesn't affect him, and he is out.
Yeah, he hit the chalk. All right, Danny Wuerffel calls his play. Had a conference with the coach. 1st and goal. Throws it to the corner. It's touchdown. Jaquez Green. And so the Gators get on the board. And they're coming again. Dump it off. It goes to Taylor. Taylor's got a first down. Taylor's all the way to the Florida State 38-yard line.
But Spurrier finds out what they're doing, and I've got something to counter it. It's a little screen pass up the middle.
9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Florida trying to score again, 17-7 ball game. Crowd coming up, trying to help the defense. Pressure coming, Wuerffel's pass. Touchdown, Jaquez Green.
Here's a receiver out here on the sideline. He's just going to run a slant. The other two receivers are kind of like flare control. And Wuerffel is just going to find the open guy. Just runs a little slant. The key to this one, though, Keith, is 3 steps and throw the ball very quickly. Watch the 3-step drop. 1, 2, 3, and throw. And he still gets hit. That's a roughing the quarterback, no question.
So it's first down for the Seminoles with Warrick Dunn, the deep back from the 20-yard line. They've been pretty quiet now for a while, and Dunn breaks it out. Is he exciting or what? And finally the Gators get to him at the 30-yard line. Lawrence Wright finally ran him down.
He's not in there right now. Lugans is in. Lugans hasn't let the ball thrown to him yet either.
This is Warrick Dunn throwing, and it's caught by E.G. Green at the 42-yard line, and a first down. We've got 5 receivers available for Wuerffel now. They've got to protect him. Wilson got over the block and goes after him, and the pass is thrown deep and intercepted by Samari Roll back at the 24-yard line. So here they come from the 24-yard line. The ball is handed off to Warrick Dunn, and he's on the loose again. Out to the 47 for a first down. Yes, he is. Busby again sandwiched. Here's the penalty flag out of the referee's
Ball
pocket.
came out,
and the ball loose and covered by the Gators, but that flag was thrown some time ago before the ball came out. The Gators might have a shot at it.
Illegal block against the offense is refused.
First down, Florida.
We got it. Busby steps up. Now when you're in trouble, put the ball away. Protect the ball. There you go. It's knocked loose.
And Florida runs it right up the middle. Elijah Williams, big play. Not through yet. Down finally at the 31-yard line.
Here they come. Look at them.
Oh, no chance. No chance. Dexter Jackson, the free safety, was right up in the crack. I mean, there's one guy, one man, 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Everybody else is right up there. And that's a great throw and catch to Warrick. And there's a first down for Florida State.
Number 4 Wright's the free safety. Look at this, open up right in the middle. He throws it right over the center. That's a nice throw and catch.
For Florida State. Dunn. He's got the first down. He's close to a touchdown. Out of bounds. Maybe they just get up and ride, as Willie calls it, the old city of New Orleans over there. However, this is a chance for him to put it away. They give it to Williams. He does not budge it.
Yes, he did.
He did too. He fell down.
The defensive effort is solid to begin with. Right there, he's not over. Watch him spins to our right. And he gets across, no question.
Wuerffel throws it hard and has a man. And the play is good for a first down at about the 35-yard line in the second half.
That was the only possession that they had.
Defense. Wuerffel throwing for Anthony. He's got it. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
What you've been looking at all day, one-on-one coverage, tight coverage. They've thrown this 15 times and maybe only hit it twice.
All right. First and goal from the 2. Anthony, touchdown. Riddell Anthony went up higher than anybody else and made the catch.
Take a look at the touchdown. They're just throwing jump balls in the end zone. Just throwing it up there, and their guys are going and getting it.
Here's a case of a guy just wanted it more than, I guess, than anybody else, because he just went up and got it.
Well, the Gators going into the game thought this would be good down inside the 5-yard line. Just line up one-on-one.
Close.
Finish to the They don't want to start till this is over.
They don't want to start, no. And that's going to be a first down for Warrick Dunn. And then wait until the Nokia Sugar Bowl in New Orleans for their chance to claim a national championship. And that snap of the ball will do it. Steve Spurrier and these Florida Gators, playing for the Southeastern Conference Championship, must try to forget their bruises, pump up their pride, and march on Atlanta next Saturday night.
Bobby, congratulations. Is this the biggest win for you all time?
No, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not giving Florida that credit.
Okay.
No, it's a mighty big one. It belongs to the kids. I've got nothing to do with it. All the kids played great. Defense, offense, and kicking. I'm just proud of them.
You win the locker room at halftime. You say you came out. If Florida would let you, you wanted to let Warrick Dunn carry the football.
That's exactly right, and I want us to quit getting penalties. We were in complete charge of this darn ball game, but we got a penalty, and a penalty, and a penalty, and a penalty. And that last touchdown, they got 2 good penalties.
You also probably have a date you want.
Yeah, I hope so, brother. Thank you, Lynn.
Bobby, congratulations.
This episode of College GameDay Flashback is built by the Home Depot.